Okay, what's up, YouTube? Right now it's I guess like 12:20 in the morning, August 12th, and I'm kind of bored. I don't know what to talk about or think about. I'm like, I don't know what to say. Um, I'm not sleepy. I took a nap in the afternoon. Yeah, so I want to focus on my channel on, on talking about whatever, like not being focused on a specific, to not be focused on a specific topic. Like, yeah, obviously, like, to be able to talk about whatever you want. And of course, I like listening to myself talk. It's important for me personally. Um, having having several mental illnesses helps me to not feel that bad, I guess. So, and also I want to be social too. I can't be like so boring and have to like not be stuck in my own head. I think it's definitely important to be able to express yourself. You know, you know, writing an essay, making YouTube videos, trying to be a better person, and like you know, thinking about whatever. Like I th- I think it's cool to make these videos because it's like a diary of you making your own diary. As opposed to like writing things. It's a lot easier, faster to make a video. And of course, since I want to focus on my channel, I have to really think about what I want to say. Like I can't say dumb things. Like it actually takes effort and thought to to you know talk about whatever you want. And like I said, I think for me personally, it's important to actually think about what you say. Like I love listening to myself talk. Like my mother, like when I talk to her, she never lets me talk because she talks so fast. Like she's like really really smart. So like she lets me talk, but like I know for a fact that she also loves hearing herself talk. So I obviously got that from her, and it reinforces the fact that mental illness is definitely genetic. It's definitely absolutely 1,000% sure that mental illness is for the most part genetic. Like why is it that like on my mom's side so many of my cousins are alcoholics? Like why do they drink? You know. Um. First of all, I'm not. I don't consider myself an alcoholic because like I like driving. I'm not about to get another DUI. I already have one when I was 20. Um, I was 20 years old. I was partying in West Hollywood. My BAC was um, point 23 point. I think it was like point 24. I don't know. I think it was point 24. I was pretty drunk, and so got traumatized from that experience because I wasn't able to drive for 1 year. So when I drink, I have to wait a few days to drive. And some people can do that. They can drive the next day after they drink. I can't. Like my my psychiatrist, my psychiatrist was like, it makes sense for you to be paranoid about you having to wait a few days to drive because of your DUI. That was like 18 years ago. So yeah, it's traumatic. I mean, trauma trauma really does fuck you up. Like it does fuck you up. Like it's definitely PTSD. Like yeah, and first of all, I'm not dumb enough to like get another DUI. Like I'm not gonna do something that can be easily avoided. Like if I have to wait a few days to drive, that's okay. Like so, anyways, it's important to not to be able to say what you want to say, and uh, thank God, thank God I have the ability to express myself, verbally, artistically. Like I know I'm a good artist. I'm a good DJ. I'm able to communicate. I'm able to talk. I know I talk fast, but like it makes me feel better. I think listening to myself talk is a good thing. Like I don't feel like that I'm not that messed up in the head. Like I need to find a sense of optimism and hope. Like what what makes you happy? Like does it make you happy to go for a walk? Like I think it definitely for me it does. Like it calms me down. I feel better physically, emotionally, mentally, knowing that I actually got outside my house. I went outside my house. I did something productive. Like for example, like on Friday. Friday, right? Today is what, Monday. I went for a walk at 10:30 in the morning. I slept okay. Uh, I took my medication. I slept like 12 hours. So then, I slept good. So then I was like, okay, I should definitely go for a walk. So yeah, I did. I left my house at 10:30, and I walked for like almost 2 hours. And then I was like, okay, cool. I need groceries. So I went to Costco, and I got stuff done. I can't be like it's good to be productive. Like driving my car makes me feel good. Like I'm actually like you know, it calms me down. Uh, like yeah. So I'm not about to like get another DUI. Yeah. So um, what else? So yeah. So I don't know what else to talk about. My eyes are so big. Like yeah. So I like listening to I don't know what to talk about. Um, like in was it March? Okay, in March of this year, I saw Don Diablo, and it was so amazing. I got pretty wasted. Me and my friend, we were no longer friends anymore. We had VIP seats, and it was so amazing. Like um, I had a blast. Like how much did I drink? Like I drank a lot. It was in downtown LA, and I had a blast. It was so cool. Like I loved it. And the problem was like I didn't have time to prepare mentally for that show because for like I've been into him for like I don't know, like 5 years, and I only had 2 weeks like notice of the show because I was in Mexico visiting my family when I randomly uh, s- checked his website and I saw that he was playing in LA. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, fuck, fuck, fuck. I definitely need to see him. So like, of course, I bought tickets, and uh, I'm like, hell yeah. So like, it was so cool. Like, I couldn't miss that show. And like for example, when I saw Trent Reznor in Dallas, like in 2008, and I remember how I blacked out. I blacked out um, with only three. I only had three. I only had three beers, and I blacked out an hour. I blacked out an hour into the show, and I was so pissed because Trent Reznor is my favorite band. So like, well, singer, and I was like, oh, what the hell? I was like, oh, what the hell? Like, um, thank God I made it back on the train. Like, I took the right train to my house, but I guess I probably blacked out because I was so excited about seeing him, and I mean, I'm pretty sure I had enough time to prepare for the show, but yeah, it was like, yeah, I love seeing concerts. I've seen so many bands. Um, let's see. I I've been to three Ozfest. I met Marilyn Manson at his art show in Hollywood. I was 21 years old, and yeah, I met him. He saw my poster. I was like, "You're really cool," and yeah, so I've seen him like four times. I've seen Trent Reznor like four times. Wait, I've seen him in I saw him in San Diego. Okay, San Diego. Okay, San Diego. Um, the Hollywood Bowl, Fresno, Dallas. Yeah, four times. Um, I've seen Madonna. I saw her in Texas. It was really cool. Like I had a good seat. I had a good seat. I know I didn't drive. I didn't drink because I was driving. And yeah, I love music. I think I'm a good DJ. I like I like getting drunk and listening to music. Like I like singing to music when I'm drunk. Like or whatever. Like I like getting wasted and just singing. It calms me down. I may feel better. I feel more optimistic, hopeful. Like um, because pills are not miracles. Pills are not miracles. Like when it comes down to it, like I know for a fact that you can't cure crazy. You cannot. I know for a fact you cannot cure crazy. So like you have to do whatever it takes to feel okay. Like um, like pills are not miracles. Like people get tired of taking medication. Like it's tiring to know that okay, I have to be on this medication. I have to focus on that. Like no, like it's not. I understand. I understand if it's like blood pressure medicine, like that's like really important. But like mental illness medications, it's not something I want to like trip on. Cause like okay, like there's other ways to feel better besides a pill. Like going for a walk, like going for a walk, listening to music, um, eating, hanging out with my boyfriend, which I'm still in love with. Like I'm dating someone, and we're madly in love. Uh, he is 45 years old. He's 45. He's 45. I'm 38. Um, this month, this month we're celebrating being together for a year, and we're madly in love. Like I'm so in love with him. I, you know, I know he loves me. I feel that he loves me. I love him. He has definitely taught me how to be myself and not be afraid to be myself. And of course, he knows that I have several. He knows that I have several mental illnesses. He went with me to the psychiatrist one time, so he's cool with it. Like he understands, he understands he understands me. So like it's important to be with someone who actually accepts the way you are. Like sometimes I feel really fat. Sometimes I feel like I want to shave. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to shave. But like I feel that he does accept me for me. Like it's not easy to accept. It's not easy to accept yourself. You know. So um, when you feel that the person you're with accepts you for who you are, that's good. You have to hold on to that and be optimistic. Like, do I feel do I feel in my heart that he loves me? Yeah, I do. Like, I'm not tripping on that. I do feel he does. He knows he 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 knows that I love him. Like he feels it. Like I make sure that he knows that I love him. Like I'm not. I always tell him that I love him, and I always ask him like, I don't want you to get tired of me telling you that I'm in love with you. And he's like, no, don't stop telling me. Like I like hearing you say that. Just how I love listening to myself talk. It's important. Like, yeah. So I'm happy with him. He makes me feel good. We get along. I will say we're both pretty fucked up. Um, so and yeah. So yeah. So like yeah. I'm definitely in love with them. We've already. I guess we already are engaged. Um, we're on the same page. We definitely have talked about marriage. I'm pretty sure he wants to marry me the same way I want to marry him. So yeah. So okay. So it's been like 20 minutes talking. I want to keep talking more. Like I don't know what I want to talk about, but like it's important like to be able to think about. I think it's cool making videos because like it's cool making videos because you have to think fast. You know, like what you have to think fast about what you want to say. Like yeah, duh. So especially having this platform, it takes thought. Like what am I going to like talk about? Like I know I talk really fast, but like I have to talk really slow. But like I like it's it it helps me mentally to think fast. I know it's good. You have to think. Okay, focus on what you have to focus on what you want to say to make it interesting. Like nobody wants to be bored. I do not like being bored. So I think it's fun for me to make the videos because thank God I have the ability to talk. Some people are not. They don't have the ability to communicate to communicate um, very well. Like uh, or they're maybe they're boring or like they just maybe they're into math and science and like they're not into words. I know I'm into words. My grandfather was a poet. My mother's dad was a poet. He was into literature. He would write poems. He was all into that stuff. So I think I inherited not only his madness, but um, um, I inherited liking words. Uh, for example, like when went to when I was in college, I like I was like, oh my god, you have to read books. Like you actually have to read books. I was never into reading books on my own. Like before college, I would play video games all the time. I would that's all I would do. I'll play games. And then so when I actually got to college, I'm like, oh shit, I actually have to read. When you're paying like $100 for textbooks, I'm like, oh yeah, you obviously have to read. So yeah, like it dawned on me that you have to read. So finally, so then I started reading like Anne Rice, Dean Koontz, Stephen King, the New York Times. Like reading, like I like to read, and I like to read too. But like I think it's also important. It's a I think it's more productive to actually talk. Like it's you're more active because reading is passive. Like to understand the psychology of it, like when you read, it's not an active activity. Like you're reading someone else's mind. But when you talk, you're using your own mind, right? So you have to focus on what you want to say. Uh, like it takes time to focus. It takes time to focus. Like it takes time to focus on what you want to express. Like I know I talk fast. I know I have the ability I know I have a pretty good ability to talk. And thank God, and I like it. So making videos for me is a good thing. Like I have to be proactive, and focus on expression. Like obviously, I have done a lot of artwork too, and it's good. Like it's obviously if you have to do what you want. If I want to like focus on making videos and like talking about stuff, like it's good. You know. So I don't know what I want to talk about. What time is it? All right, so um, yeah, like what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about everything, but it takes too much thought. Well, I know I still look good. I'm 38. I don't want I don't want to say that I'm overweight, but I like to eat. Like okay, like I like to that's why that's why it's important to go for walks, even when it's so hot. Okay, so all right. Well, let me take a break because uh yeah. Okay, okay. So I don't know what else to talk about. Like let me summarize. Like I want to make this channel fun. I want to focus my channel on being optimistic. And if I talk about all these stupid things, it's important. Like it's good. Like I don't feel alone. Like I don't if if I have the balls to say that I have mental illness, like if I say that I have post traumatic stress disorder, that I'm probably schizoaffective, it's okay. Like I don't, everything's fine. Like I don't feel alone. If I can help people with their problems, it's good. Like it it helps you and it helps everyone else. Like obviously people are social people are social creatures, right? So yeah. Okay, on that note. Okay, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.